Hello, I'm Robert Grant, and this is LearnMyShot.com. Well, a couple of weeks ago, we got a letter from one of our members requesting to see some shots from overhead, in other words, shooting down on a still life. And thanks to Melissa from Berlin, Germany, for that suggestion, we're going to do that today. So let's get to the set and begin. And here's our set. We're using a single clamp light with a 150 watt clear bulb. That goes through some tissue paper and onto our set. We selected a piece of cork as a background. Our camera is on a sidearm, which is the extension to a tripod that can get you out and over something to shoot straight down on. As a subject, I've selected some cucumbers picked fresh from the garden. Let's start by just lining them up and getting our camera settings. We're setting the camera to AV, aperture value, so we set the aperture and the camera sets the shutter speed. I'm selecting f/22 for maximum depth of field and sharpness. The camera selects 1/5 of a second. We're selecting a 10 to 22 millimeter zoom lens. We're going to use it around 12 millimeters. Well, here we have an exposure, but not a very interesting setup, so let's work on composition. You'll want to get a tripod with a sidearm so you can get directly over your subject. Well, that's a little better, but still we need to add some other props. I've selected pickling spice and mustard seed, put them in some white containers. I'm going to raise up the pickling spice using 2 acrylic blocks and some Fun Tack to hold it securely. Well, that's a lot better, but it's a little confusing. Let's clean it up a bit. By using a wide-angle lens, you can actually look through the camera while you're composing the shot. It's a great advantage. So I'm putting the mustard seeds closer to the camera due to their finer detail and the pickling spices in the lower area behind. Well, that's much better, but let's do something with those cucumbers. I think by arranging them more graphically, it's going to be easier to look at and a stronger image. So I'm just going to line up 3 and lay one across on a diagonal. Well, that's a much stronger image. Let's try something else with the lighting. Let's just raise the tissue up so we have a hard light from our 150 watt bare bulb and take an exposure here. Well, the hard light is an improvement. We get much more texture. Plus, I moved the jars closer to the pickles. I'm bringing in a white card to open up the shadows by bouncing light back into the image and holding it with a 2x4 piece of wood. This is really nice. You can see the effect of that white card opening up the shadows. I've added some mustard seed to the surface, and now I'm putting down some pickling spice just for visual interest. You can move these things around and then arrange them more artfully by using a bamboo skewer. And here's our final image with the very cool angle of being overhead, wonderful light, nice subject matter, and a good composition. We've created a wonderful image. Well, that's it for today. We hope you enjoyed this tutorial and look for us again at LearnMyShot.com.